Welcome back. Andy Kai, our neighbor, on to pitch, and Wes Walker will go to first base, and Bray Touchstone will go to catcher. So a little switcheroo there. This is the time to do it. Get some reps for Wes Walker at first base. You don't have Kate Ladahoff anymore, so catchers are also first basemen usually whenever they can be, and you're going to see that right here. So they're going to keep switching off, and somebody's going to get the starting job there, and somebody's going to get the starting job at catcher. And this is kind of a test run for Wes Walker. We'll see how he does. So quick little double switch. Andy Kai on to pitch.
I'd say this is a test run for both catchers. It's kind of a trial over these next few games to see who would really get the job. In terms of Andy Kai, I believe this is the best time to use him.
Yep.
He had a solid outing on Friday at Mohawk Valley. On Monday against Boonville, not so much.
Yep.
His ERA is sitting at 12 right now. 1 win, no losses in 2 appearances in 3 innings pitched. He has allowed 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 of them earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 double, 14 at-bats, or 14 batters faced, I should say. The average for opponents is 357. He also has allowed 1 hit by pitch, so control definitely an issue early for Andy Kai.
Yeah, and that's something I noticed as well. Opponents were batting 357 against Andy Kai. He wants to shoot that number down. It's going to be Carpiers, pardon me, the third baseman. Tried to get that name earlier.
Joe Carpiers. We've been struggling with that one for the majority of the broadcast.
Our SID John just showed up. Not Joe. Joe is the batter. John just showed up from Saratoga. We'll ask him how it's been. And now he's straight on to taking pictures for the Amsterdam Mohawks. He's in his
Brady Hauser era.
Well, no, I meant the outfit. It's a really nice outfit, but that's
in his horse racing
etiquette. Yeah, horse racing. But,
yes.
he's not the racer. The horse watcher? I don't know what to call it.
Me neither.
Probably should have told the broadcasters for Glens Falls that he likes to be called Andy Kai. Here's the 0-2 from Andy Kai. And he struck him out. So quick work, 3 pitches. Capiers goes down.
That's a solid start for Andy Kai after a rocky outing on Monday. A 3-pitch strikeout with a mix of fastball to breaking ball, then back to fastball. That one high and inside to strike out Carpiers. A beautiful first at-bat, a beautiful first out for the Mohawks.
What is going on? 4 straight strikeouts for Mohawk pitching. And now it'll bring up Biller. He's 0 for 2 today. It's the 6th inning, and Biller is just getting his 3rd at-bat. That is how good the Mohawks pitching has been today. Couple of hiccups, couple of runs on the board, but nothing much. That pitch is a waste. 2-0.
Control starting to simmer a little bit for Andy Kai, but I believe he can lock in. He had a great first at-bat, and he has a 10-run advantage to his name.
I'm trying to brainstorm right now. So we're going to Saugerties tomorrow, and if they do let us in the press box, this will be a lot easier. But if they do not, this table, well, it seems like it'll only fit 2 people. So I'm trying to figure out a way, if we do have to use the table, how do we get Harry in here?
I don't remember if Harry said he was appearing on Sunday.
He did. He told me he's going to appear. Could always bring another table. Oh, that ball scorches back at a couple of fans, both on their phone, and got a rude awakening there. That ball just missed them. Wow. That ball was flying.
That's a baseball way to have a wake-up call, even though it's a 10-run game.
I'd be on my phone, too.
Well, I respect the honesty.
If it was closer, I would not be, but this score is way out of hand. That's a nice pitch from Andy Kai. A little high movement. Almost fooled the batter Biller at the plate. 12-2 game. The Mohawks absolutely unloading since the first inning. Picking up exactly where they left off yesterday. For those who missed it or for those who are just joining, 20-0 was your final yesterday. Time called.
Looks like a bit of a communication mishap between Kai and Touchstone. It's also worth noting that Wes Walker was the catcher for Kai's first appearance, and for Kai's second appearance, it was Touchstone.
That one's fouled off to the right side. What's also worth noting is it's the bottom of the 6th right now, and well, if Glens Falls can't string anything together, they only have 1 half inning outside of this half inning left to score. Mercy rule in play. If you're up 10 after 7, game's called off. Well, not called off. The game's over. Here's the 2-2. Foul back. Good at bat so far from the first baseman, Biller. He had an error at first base earlier this game, which led to a couple of runs. It was a pop-up in foul territory that, not sure if you could see it on your screen because of the way we're zoomed in, but it absolutely should have been caught, and it was not caught, and that led.
Is now a good time to add that this is not Joey Biller. This is actually a new player.
Yes, that is a good time to add. I did not realize that they made a switch.
It's Andrew Gabriel, who has had some pitching statistics. Hitting-wise, let's see.
Well, Holcraft throws the first, not in time, so an infield single for Aiden. It says Aiden Gallagher. Everyone's all over the place.
It's Andrew Gabriel. He had a .333 average in 2 games played, 1 game starting, 3 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit. Total bases won, a .333 slugging percentage, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, a .500 on-base percentage.
Well, he gets on right there, and the StatCast is all over the place right now.
So I'm going to bring up the right batter this time, and it's going to be Christian Mote with a .286 average, a .286 slugging percentage, and a .286 on-base percentage, meaning he has a single.
Yep, a lot of moves being made right now.
In regards to that last at-bat, that was a pretty tough field for Holcraft. Ball kind of trickled a bit on the grass. The grass kind of slowed it down a bit. It was a rocket of a throw, though, and Tucker Smith had all the extension on that one.
So Mote at the plate now. Andy Kai misses away with that first pitch. So, yeah, you can see our score ticker says McLaughlin. That's incorrect, and that's due to the 10. For some reason, the stat board doesn't like when teams use 10 players in their lineup. They don't like the EH. Runner goes. Throw is a call. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not in time. Oh, it is in time! Oh, wow.
So, see, Matt, this is why you can't call out a decision before the umpire does, as that was an absolute laser beam by Bray Touchstone.
I agree, but I think he was in there, and he seems to agree as well.
It was a close call.
Yeah, it was definitely close.
It was a close call. Definitely one of the many close calls we have seen tonight from the broadcast booth.
Absolutely right there. So Mote's still at the plate. Now Andy Kai and Bray Touchstone having a chat right now as an 0-1 count. Trying to get on the same page. The thing is, so the throw was a laser. It was to the left of Sebastian. I think it was Sebastian Harden who came over to cover. And it was a great tag, but I really thought that he got his foot in there. And he thought so too. Umpire disagreed. That works for the Mohawks. That one comes inside.
It looked like he was hit by pitch.
I thought so too, but he's not arguing it. maybe
because it didn't happen and the umpire is just blocking us.
That is true. He is blocking us just a tad. We are directly behind. Here's the 2-1. That one catches the outside corner. Now 2-2 with 2 outs.
So this is going to be a competitive catching job for Walker and Touchstone. Both have been great with framing. Both have had their arms on display. I think the only issue that we have seen from either of them was since Wes Walker has had a bit more experience.
That one just missed. Andy Kai and the entire infield thought that was strike 3.
Back to what I was saying, since Wes Walker had a bit more experience, he has had his fair share of balls in the dirt, and he's bobbled a bit of them.
Now 3-2. That one's chopped back to Sebastian Harden. He charges in. He'll throw to first, and he gets him. So Walker with the catch at first base. Harden with the nice charge. And that is technically a 1-2-3 inning, barring the caught stealing. The Mohawks up 12-2. They look to add on to try and close it out in the 7th inning.